Good afternoon, everyone. This is Bremster, and this is me returning to the Outer Worlds. I don't think I've been as bad to a video game as I've been to the Outer Worlds. This is session 6, and I think I started this like 4 months ago. And I've only done like 8 hours or something in this game. For a story-based game, I've treated this one really badly. I don't remember the story as well as I should. I haven't been giving it the time I want. I really wanted to return to Cyberpunk today. Actually, the other one is Plague's Tale, which I started about a year ago and I did 1 session, and I want to return to that one as well. But I am going to try and finish or do more of the Outer Worlds. So, I need to make sure my chat window is visible. There we go. So I know that I did just land on Monarch. So if I look at my journal, Radio Free Monarch, blah, blah, blah. Problem is hasn't arrived intel on time. Travel to Monarch and find him. Murder on Arandios. I have this expansion, but I don't want to do it yet. Hey, Keith. Monaco's Cilia, Space-Time Continuum. Lilia Hagen has a lead on some expensive salvage. When the board abandoned Monarch, several factories and research facilities were left mostly intact. While the majority of those locations have previously been stripped of valuable resources, sublight agents on Monarch recently discovered a hidden laboratory with a cache of ultra vitae gas. Lilia needs an independent captain to retrieve the salvage. Retrieve the missing passcodes. Lilia hasn't heard of an agent in Stellar Bay recently. Retrieve the information he's holding in the salvage location and deliver it to Catherine Mellon in Fallbrook. Telling you which ones are actually in the location. Vicar Max has tracked the Scholar rented domicile to Fallbrook on Monarch. Take the Max to regional chaining. So Radio Free Monarch is the one I think I'm doing. I am mostly okay. And I think I want to take both of my companions. My busted wrist is feeling a fair bit better. Welcome to Stellar Bay. No one's watching. How do I get down? Insert captain's identification cartridge to initiate remote landing. I'm on their landing base, stealing my stuff? I don't know. No! This is how I get down. I think they're doing okay.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay.
I am.
You are new here, right?
You seem surprised.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
Takes more than a few gunships to scare me.
Wish more folk could say that. Gets awful quiet guarding a landing pad that never gets used. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Captain Cleaves.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is Stellar Bay really... You know what I expected to find on Monarch?
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
You saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
I'm gonna have a look around town.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
That depends. What is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
You're in charge of the landing dock. You would know. Sure, I'll ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir. Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Possibly clean the cocaine off your lips?
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grimm wore her patience thin a long time ago.
You remember Baldur's Gate better than I do, Keith.
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on raptidon acid. Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or a mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Why are you buying so much from Sebastian?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Just ask him on a date.
I couldn't. What if he says no? Hey, maybe you could ask him for me. I mean, a no would still be bad, but it won't be quite as embarrassing if you ask. Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Moisten the loins.
Posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
No, you have a meeting with me.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here?
Do you think his handshake is moist? I'm just looking for the information broker.
Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
What exactly are you hoping to accomplish?
To the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
And you're tired of scrounging and scraping by, is that it?
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
Mr. Vicar, I don't want to be rude, but I don't think that means anything.
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
So what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Returning to the board is your only chance if you hope to survive here on Monarch. That doesn't mean it'll be easily achievable.
Indeed not. No worthwhile plan was ever simple. That's what I always say.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
This lady knows what's going on.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Fine, but how do you mean to do that?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
The Bolt 52 sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Where do I find one?
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Why are you saying it that way?
Saying what? Which way?
Arms. You're saying arms instead of arms.
That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what.
I'm sure I'll know when I find it.
Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Sure. Bye.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean, more than usual.
Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way.
Workbench discovered, but where?
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
What are you talking about? Catherine?
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed. Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Your chief...
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
Who's Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
So it's about money.
Damn right it is.
You still have the poster, right?
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
So you're just giving Grimm's poster away? You didn't pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money. Fine by me.
What's this about your foreman?
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy.
Yeah.
Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
Well, I can talk to Caleb for
Mind
you.
slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
What about this missing co-worker?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Don't you have rules about that sort of thing?
We're not keen on rules for rules' sake around here. Means Braxton skips work sometimes, but it also means no company boss is telling me when I can take a shit. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
I'll talk to you later. There's a lot here.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths.
They're all pretty great.
Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's tossball. So, what can I do for you?
The video on this looks weird again. I don't know why. You said you're having trouble receiving the tossball game transmissions?
Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda, like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
Mama tells me about Big Grim.
Signed by the black hole himself. There's no way I could pass that up. Why, did you want to see it? I don't have it yet. I'm waiting on a few customers to pay up before I can give Velma the bits. Here to catch a game? I'm afraid the transmission's still pretty bad. What can
I
I
don't
do
know why
for
the
you?
color is so weird.
Signed by the black hole himself. There's no way I could pass that up. Why, did you want to see it? I don't have it yet. I'm waiting on a few
The
customers.
fact that
to
there's
pay up
no
before I
skip
can give
option is
Velma the
weird as
bits.
well.
I don't know. This isn't just some poster. It's a genuine tossball artifact. The black hole doesn't even sign things anymore. He just puts a stamp on them. Of course, the only reason I asked Velma about it in the first place was because those sublight fellas lost my shipment of official tossball jerseys. I was gonna line the walls with them. They're the new ones, now with authentic game time aroma.
As in the players actually sweat in them?
Of course not. No, authentic means close enough to be the real thing, but not actually the real thing. Everyone knows that. Anyway, I guess they tried to take a shortcut around Amber Heights and ran into some trouble. Can't blame them for trying. Those iconoclasts never shut up. But they lost a bunch of cargo, including my jerseys. If you could get those for me, I might let Grim have that poster. Thanks. Don't put yourself in danger on my account, though. That poster will be a fine substitute.
What is up with the color? I'm hoping it's game related because everything looks fine here and here. Oh, this is an external door.
Painted eyes, right here.
Ma'am, please, I need your help. I can pay.
Whew. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload sell tuna shipments at the cannery.
The trick is not to breathe through your nose.
being so stupid, Max? Max, you're an idiot. Have you ever thought of pulling out when things get bad?
Be right there. I'll make my way there.
Well, this is a church that looks familiar. It looks very much like the church that I picked him up in. Back in the first town. Nice hat.
I'm going.
Making my way there.
Sure. Okay, moving out.
How do I make them follow me once I've sent them to a location? So I've sent them to a location. How do I make them follow me now?
I'm going. Okay.
I'll be right there.
Coming. Keep him quiet.
Sure. I'm going.
Everyone all right?
Where's the body? Didn't I just kill someone here?
Heading back.
The green glowy stuff is a bit of a worry, isn't it?
Incoming!
Oops.
Sure. Ah!
That's smart. That's Wait! I'll fix you right up!
What just happened?
The strong survive and the weak perish.
Oh, that's right. Followers get special attacks.
He's coming.
Okay, I just got one shot. Okay, I thought I'd loaded since after this, but I'd done a quick save since then, but apparently not.
I'm ready for this! That's smart! Down they go! Here I go! You guys all right?
Well, Vicar Max isn't. This is very strange. I'm definitely not as much of a fan of this as I could be. Definitely not my style of game in the same way.
Let's go! Here we go!
Right hit! Double work method. They are just that good.
Now, did that all go into junk? Yeah, it did. So I should be able to go back to the vending machine and sell junk. This has got me travel points.
You hide it! Here they come! They were destined to die! Captain, you're wounded! All right, I'm on my way!
Nice, that's the last of them! Okay, moving out.
Finding the bodies is a little tricky.
Heading back.
I know I could shortcut, but I kind of want to stick to the road because this is where everything seems to be.
Here we go!
Nice one!
She did awesome.
I don't think that's working! Right hit!
We did it!
Now I'm getting all these fast travel points on my... Hopefully. I have to admit, I've been doing some planning for a more detailed Cyberpunk playthrough.
Hear that? Shh. Here we go.
We made it!
Thing is, in Cyberpunk, it would highlight all of the bodies. This is not doing that. But I definitely have plans for a... I've actually got plans for like 3 or 4 different things that I want to do in Cyberpunk, but it's like I've got these other games I want to play as well. So I'm not sure what to do. But I could always fast travel back here if I want to. So what I think I should do is fast travel back to Stellar Bay. Because this is a game where I will absolutely fast travel.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Yeah, well. Phil and I have both had discussions about how we've got a lot of stuff that we want to do. I need like 50 hours a week in order to do all the puzzles that I want to do over the next couple of months, and I want to do some gaming.
Here to catch a game? I'm afraid the transmission's still pretty bad. What can I do for you?
Found your smelly jerseys.
Really? Wait, let me just take a sniff. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Just let it waft right into your nostrils. That's the smell of pure, unfiltered sportsmanship, baby. Tell Velma that Grim can keep his poster. I've got all I need right here.
Is there a back way into Velma's? It doesn't look like it. Like, it looks like there should be, but there's not. I'm not a thief. I'm just light-fingered.
It smells like rat in here.
Oh, it does work.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way. Even old Bess in Edgewater was in better shape than this.
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just, your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. I'll have to try that. Anyway, what do you folks need?
What I do need to do is just go AFK for a minute. Because I just got the alert that it is time for me to put the anti-inflammatory on my wrist in order for my wrist to heal.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Nell's no longer interested in the poster.
That's a surprise. Tossball being part of her business and all. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon. Something else on your mind?
So yes, my injured wrist, I have, it's been getting a little bit better with some anti-inflammatory gel. But I need to be very, very careful. The games I play for a while, I don't want anything that's too high intensity. Cyberpunk would be okay because it's not paying, but I wouldn't want to play anything like Path of Exile for a while. Cyberpunk would be okay, but I don't think I've got time to start a new Cyberpunk playthrough. And, you know, I mean, it's some of the boss fights that were in Plague's Tale might be a problem. I don't know. Let's talk about Kaylee B. No, that's not the thing. I'll talk to you later. So let's go and try and find Grim. So we've completed Grim's Tale.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in. Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Right, what's the next quest to do? Velma wonders what he's gotten to. Braxton hasn't shown up to work in a couple of days. Velma's pulling extra shifts. He asks you to go to his apartment and send him back to the Sultana Filchery. Let's do that. Shall we? I mean, if I was wealthy enough to be able to do this full time.
Question about your plan, Mr. Vicar.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Whatever you do, don't mention Tossball. Never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
If you'd gotten stuck in an hour-long rant about mostly colonists, you'd be thanked.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh? Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Relax, no one's in trouble.
Oh, in that case, he told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
Thank you.
We're in agreement that this Braxton is probably dead, right? Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Your child is missing? Where'd you last see him?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the woman to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
I'll help you find your son.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Hold on to your hats, children. This ride is about to get ugly.
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind off the sea helps. Feels like the old bits outside of Edgewater. Used up, unneeded, left to settle into ruin.
I believe this place has seen better days.
Oh, it's a transition, so it's a big house inside. Got a piano. And a Ludo board.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
I, for one, welcome a reprieve from our travels. That is, if you'll have us, kind sir.
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable.
Looking for a man named Braxton. He supposedly came by here.
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner?
You sure you haven't seen Braxton? I heard he was delivering medicine to you.
I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us more of those rocket candies?
What are you talking about?
know, the ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on the front. They don't taste very good, but they make me feel so nice. Hungry, too.
I don't have anything like that.
That's too bad. There was this other man who used to bring them. Not anymore, though.
Was his name Braxton?
I don't know. I'm not really supposed to talk to strangers.
What can you tell me about this
Mama
man?
and Papa said he came from the city. When we got sick one time, he brought those candies to make us well again. And they worked. Now we feel better than ever. Mama says they're a gift from the Eternal.
Why isn't he bringing you more rocket candies?
He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad at him for that. They went to have a talk with him. Afterwards, they said he wasn't coming back again. Okay. Maybe I'll see you at dinner.
We wouldn't want to intrude.
I don't think we do want to intrude. I think Keith has figured out the gist of it.
I thought I'd seen the worst of humanity before.
I'm gonna be... Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to, just seems to happen around you, is all.
So, do you think we kill them, or...
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
Yeah, it's one of my better qualities.
Very rude. Time to teach you some manners.
Here they come. Got him. Down they go.
The companions are terrible for this.
How many others do you suppose they killed?
Spacer's choice found a flaw in you. Physical damage weakness. Well spotted, Keith.
No one saw me trip over that, right?
I didn't. But then again, I never pay attention to you.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for wrapped musk.
Bet they also pay to make it stink less.
Hey, Velma, I got your caffeinoid pills.
You're a lifesaver. Hope Abigail didn't give you a hard time.
Just the usual. Any word on Braxton?
Nothing. Don't know how much longer I can cover for him either. Give me those pills, will you?
Here you go. You know, you might consider a real night's sleep instead.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts. That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift? That's... wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
It's a rotten way to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
You said Braxton had been stealing drugs?
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the stereobiotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Awfully nice of you not to say anything.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the salt tuna, fat and mostly tumor-free. Or new, I guess.
I mean, there is a level of that. I don't know. Every time they've gone down, they've gotten back up. So they get knocked down, but they get up again. I need to find a workbench. There was one in here. What the heck? So this one will... See how that goes. So what's the next thing to do? A few weeks ago to join the Iconoclast in Amber Heights. Which we've been to before.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Who are the iconoclasts?
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
No problems? What about raptidons or marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
Got it. Hey, before I go, I'm looking for Tucker. Have you seen him?
The new boy. Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Up the hill.
Damned philosophists.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
Do you think I'm going to have to fight my way out?
You meditate today? If not, you should.
How's your I know your terminal's out of storage, but if you break this one, things are going to go tits up around here. Anyone else, as long as you know what you're doing, go ahead and clear work orders whenever you can. View work orders. Steam coming out of the roof, arcing electricity at the bar, haven't heard from the Raptor house, dear diary. Dear diary. Hey Zora, I figured out how to add work orders. Dear diary, eat it. Hux. View work orders. Medical examiner's residence, door sealed. The door to the examiner's residence above the med bay is stuck and is completely sealed. Can come and get this thing open. Engage remote force door operation. Emergency seals lifted, work order completed. Haven't heard from the Raptor house. We ain't heard from the Raptor house in a while. Sent Milton over, ain't heard from him either. Needs to go check it out. Steam coming out of the roof. The pipes on top of the house are going to burst. They're leaking steam. Someone ought to fix this before they explode or the steam hurts someone. And arcing electricity. Looks like sprats chewed through the wires on the side of the bar. They're speaking up a storm.
I don't have time for this.
Tucker.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
It's Captain Cleaves.
Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
Tucker, you're Agnes's little boy from Stellar Bay?
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
She made it seem like you were in danger. Asked me to rescue you.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous.
She could be right.
Life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face.
They will.
Marauders can violate you.
They can.
Fall in a sulfur pool.
Possibly.
I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
So what do you want to do about it? She'll keep sending people to look for you.
Stars, I don't know. My mama's a stubborn woman. She won't quit until I'm dead. You know, that might just work. You go back and tell her you found my body beside the road, all mangled and tore up. If she believes me dead, she won't look for me no more.
You want to fake your own death to avoid talking to your mother. You're okay with her thinking you're dead? You don't think that'll hurt her?
I hate to think of her grieving, but it'll be good for her to move on. In the long run, you know?
It won't work that way. Ah, how do I feel in this game? If we do this, I'm going to need some proof.
Oh, right. I guess you could take my daddy's ring. I've worn it ever since he died. Mama would recognize it right away. You take this back to Stellar Bay. Tell my mama I died and you found that on my body. I know it'll be hard on her, but it's the only way.
What an asshole. But I'm a merc, so... You think I can deal with the steam? Or the sparks? They say they want them dealt with, but I'm not seeing a way of dealing with them.
This armor itches something awful.
Never seen you before.
You say that like it's a problem.
Not for me. Maybe for you. Come out here looking for some better life, kid?
Just passing through.
Good on you. Make a little money, move on. Don't get killed out there, kid. Nothing on this moon for nobody. There's a lot of heartbreak.
What happened to you here?
A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. A fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
Was this a long time ago?
Oh, sure. I was with them when the corps were leaving Monarch. Hell of a time, that. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox, and I've been thinking about seeing it found.
You want mementos? What? Photographs or...
Thereabouts.
What if they're still alive?
I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure.
All right. Can't you find them yourself?
Getting on in years, kid. Eggs ain't working like they used to. Sulfur burns a little too long in the lungs. This joint's looking like my last home.
Okay. One lockbox.
Appreciate it, kid. I'm marking outposts on your map. You spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
As for the steam coming out of the roof, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do about that.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
Got to continue down the road a bit. What the hell is that? A mantiqueen.
I'm just saying, if we did need to dispose of a body, this would be a good spot for it.
I don't got much use for sulfur in my own work. Okay, here we go!
Nice one!
You got it, Captain! That's the last of them!
They were eating marauders. Nice of them.
Here we go!
Show them how it's done!
Heard something.
Thought there were more bodies than that. The fact that it doesn't mark the bodies is kind of bad for a gamer like me.
Step lively, Miss Holcomb.
I'm not winded. Honest. My, boot was untied.
Would hate for you to get left behind, or architect forbid, become lost.
I got a stone in my boot.
Let's go!
I tear them apart! Nothing here. Hear that? You hiding? Scared? Come out and play!
Everyone all right?
I swear I killed one here.
Working! Well done. We are victorious.
So that was a bad weapon to use for that. Primary drive has been corrupted. Access is limited to the most recent 2 messages recorded. From Delilah. PJ says you bought tickets for all of us. You didn't have to do that. I owe you. I don't know that I'll ever be able to pay you back, but thank you. D, don't mention it. I'm attaching cords to Waterfall Camp. Grab your gear and meet us there by sunup. We're getting rid off this hellhole. Someone left a ledger with a list of names, likely members of the unit that used this outpost. Lamont and Delilah at the top of the list. Some names are crossed off, only to be added later. Ash. Particular note, the name Ash is nowhere to be found. Interesting. So what happened to Ash, I wonder?
Who would like to die first?
Nice, down they go! I'll fix you right up! Don't mess with us!
Do I swim to get over there?
Incoming!
Nice one, Captain!
Here goes nothing! Got 'em all!
Everybody's dead, Dave. Remnants of these bones show us the telltale signs of a Mantisaur attack. Powerful jaws have crushed the skulls, while weathering on some of the fragments suggests passage through some beast's digestive tract. Amidst the dirt, you find a small lockbox that matches the description given by Ash.
I've seen you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicar? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
You took an arrow to the knee.
Getting older, Mr. Vicar. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice.
I'm drinking here. Move yourself on. Nothing on this moon for nobody. There's a lot of heartbreak.
Found Lamont's body.
You know, a tiny part, a damn stupid part of me hoped he was still out there. What happened?
They brought themselves to get off world, but they were attacked by while waiting for it.
Damn. Well, you find our box of memories?
Yeah, thing is, I found a list of agents in that outpost. You aren't on it.
Well, ain't you clever? Fine. I was supposed to pick him up that night. Thing is, another offer came along. Bit more lucrative.
I get it. Tell you the truth. Let me guess. That's not a box of memories.
Surely ain't. But it'll buy me some better ones. Look, I like your gumption. I was gonna share the bits, but here's a couple extra. Now go on. Leaving old man to his past.
Yeah, I should have kept those bits. Okay. That should have everyone a little bit better skilled up. So what's the next quest? I need to go back to Family Matter.
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real grouchy. Kinda all the time?
I'm not grouchy. I'm just irritated by inane questions.
Oh, you're back. Please tell me you found my baby boy. Where is he? Where's my little Tucker? No, that can't be true. Not my little boy, not my baby. Wait, are you sure it wasn't someone else? Maybe my little boy's all right. How could you know it was him?
I found this on Tucker's body.
That's Tucker's ring. His daddy gave it to him and he never took it off since. How did you... No, no, it can't be. He's not dead. Not my child. Not my sweet Tucker. I promise I always look out for him. Take the money. Just please leave me to grieve.
There you go. I should have sold all the junk. There'll be a vending machine here somewhere. Yeah, I'm probably going to end the stream shortly. Hendrick's handiwork.
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
Yep. Captain Cleves of the Unreliable.
Captain. Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
What are you
Me
celebrating?
and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered,
free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
What could be so bad it made you walk off the job?
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
We need to talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
How long can you afford to miss work?
Not forever, but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least.
Velma's threatening to replace you with...
Nope. I'm calling her bluff. If she wants to threaten us, we'll see how she likes it when Sanjar finds out she gave Sublight even more dominion in Stellar Bay.
Any suggestions?
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
This is about blackmail now?
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
Okay, let's see if we can find any evidence. Wait, what just happened? I don't know how to get into the Saltuna warehouse anymore. This town is really awkward to navigate.
Poor Braxton.
I don't want to think about it.
Eaten by cannibals? What a way to...
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
I don't know, Mr. Vicker. That seems like quite a leap.
Hang on, wait. No, I don't want the stash. Braxton hex files are filled with Saltuna breeding charts, various pharmacological formula, and musings on why Saltuna seem to prefer Boston beans over bratwurst. Velma's personnel files are Marissa's supply contracts, order forms, spreadsheets, and financial records. Careful study of her financials reveal that the past several years she's been slowly siphoning money from her operating budget into a personal account. The theft is cleverly hidden. Individual instances could be excused as rounding errors or mistakes in simple arithmetic. The sheer volume of occurrence, however, indicates deliberate intent. Fishing tank 23A are looking a little lumpy. If you're not going to make it in, that's fine, but you have to let me know so I can stay on top of things. We really need to talk about Saltuna's situation. I'd let 4 breech batches rot in the warehouse over the last 2 months because we're not finding buyers. And the situation with the board puts you in a tough spot, but we need to start thinking about how we're going to keep Stellar Bay afloat if we can't get sales up. Seriously, where are you?
Nicely done.
Stellar Bay ruins to the south. So it's a back way out. Cool, worth noting.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts. Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say. Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in the same boat.
Why can't you give him his pay increase?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
She's principled, in at least this area. I will begrudgingly give her that.
Thank you. I think. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
You've already lost Braxton. Can you afford to lose Caleb's entire team?
I don't even want to think about that. Or how far behind Braxton's loss alone is going to put us. Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately. Something else on your mind?
Who's this Catherine?
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a ground six spacer.
Do I want to steal Caleb's stash?
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's all... was cranky.
It's no longer showing it to me, so I don't think it's an option anymore.
Were you really in jail, Mr. Max? And you were our vicar?
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us? Sure thing. What did you want to discuss? How'd you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with a bit card of her own accord. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Okay. I'm going to do Radio Free Monarch next, but that'll be next session. So with this, I'm going to save a new save. And with that, I'm going to return to the main menu. Okay, that was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed this session more than I thought I would. That's a couple more hours done in the Outer Worlds. Really enjoyed this one. I didn't like previously, like this game had been either stressing me or making me feel a bit weird, but this one I've really been enjoying. Thank you, Keith, for dropping in. I really appreciated seeing you here. I know the timing was bad for a lot of my regular viewers. You'd all be in bed. But hopefully people watched this one as a VOD, and hopefully it was a lot of fun. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Keith, in particular, but anyone who watches this in future, I hope you're enjoying watching The Outer Worlds. I do need to do more of The Artisan of Glimmerth, and I've got a lot of other puzzles to record, and I'm making plans for finishing Plague Tale. I do want to try and do that. That'll be probably about another... The way I was playing it, I think that'd be about another 6 or 7 sessions if I can get through it. And I do have plans for stuff I want to do in Cyberpunk. So we'll see how that all goes as well. Lots to do, and this year is just really hectic. But hopefully with the renovations progressing well, I'll be able to get some control over my life again. Thanks everyone for watching, and as always, good luck finding the stories that make you happy. Bye everyone.